left in this tournament. Who's going to be competing against who? But right now, we got RockHaven up against SceptileIce, and we are going, it's the season of the Dragons.
The Dragons take flight, but Shadow Scizor is quick to jump in the middle of this battle for RockHaven. No swap out from SceptileIce, built to the flamethrower. This could definitely bait away a shield. RockHaven is not feeling like today is the day to call his bluff.
Going ahead, just making sure that Scizor is nice and healthy, a lot of energy, and actually in comes that Feraligatr, but there's so much energy already on this Scizor, and you see SceptileIce debating, is this just a bait? No, going for that shield. Smart move by SceptileIce, because that Trailblaze would have done quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, his eyes got really wide there. He said, oh, that shield actually paid off. Where you see a Protect Shield in kind from RockHaven as he protects his Scizor from the Wrathful Hydro Cannon from the Feraligatr. Do we see another Trailblaze here? I think so.
So if you're counting, you know that RockHaven used a Protect Shield already on that Sky Attack. Now he's used Protect Shield on the Hydro Cannon. None remaining. Scizor has energy. No shields remaining on either side of SceptileIce. Keeps that Feraligatr healthy. RockHaven tries to catch attack on his Azumarill, but now the Feraligatr is just getting a ton of energy, and you see him swap out to that Scizor of his own. Yeah,
I'm a little surprised to not see SceptileIce throw there, because he knows the Scizor wins his charge attack priority, and the Feraligatr had the Hydro Cannon. That was a very well-intentioned catch by RockHaven, but SceptileIce is so calm here in this situation.
Going ahead, throwing the Play Rough. It is not very effective, but it is going to do some nice, meaningful chip damage. Meanwhile, on the other side here, this Trailblaze coming through of the Shadow Scizor is going to do a decent chunk to the Azumarill, knocking it down to the red.
Yeah, that is a potent Trailblaze. That high attack Scizor just rips through opponent's HP, but the Ice Beam from the Azumarill is going to be more than enough to pick up the KO. The question is, what does SceptileIce do now?
I mean, the thing is, Azumarill is so good against this Altaria in the back, and actually against the regular Feraligatr, because the Hydro Cannons don't hit as hard. But when it's this low, there's just not much to do. RockHaven swaps back into his own Shadow Scizor, has a Night Slash all ready to go. No Protect Shields. That means this Altaria is gonna have to take it all.
Absolutely adore that play to bring in the Altaria versus the Azumarill. You're gonna force a swap out when you do that, and it does put RockHaven in a tough situation. Now he's got an energy-loaded Altaria and a Feraligatr that is itching to fire an Ice Beam into that Goodra. There are a lot of obstacles he needs to overcome here.
Not only that, the switch timers are completely misaligned since RockHaven swapped in there. There was no potential catch for him. He's got to take this Sky Attack onto the Goodra. At least Goodra was super healthy to begin with, but now a combination play. SceptileIce has an Ice Beam loaded.
Yeah, exactly. Feraligatr, Tooth and Claw, Ice Beam connects, Goodra faints, in comes the Azumarill, and it's got nothing left. I don't think that SceptileIce needs to even throw another charge attack. He just claws right through.
SceptileIce said earlier on, Feraligatr is so good, I know how to use it, but there's also been many ways to negate it. One of them is that Feraligatr, and you see it in the lead, you see SceptileIce nodding his head. He's happy with this alignment. RockHaven staying in it, getting some energy. We saw them play this out in that middle matchup of game number 1.
Yeah, you know the Scizor is going to have a higher attack stat. It's going to win the charge attack priority, but the Feraligatr in even energy, even shields is very, very formidable versus the Scizor.
And you notice that it looks like SceptileIce did not even bother throwing his charge attack right away, even waited to turn there before throwing the Hydro Cannon. Didn't want to call on something like that Azumarill that could be potentially coming in. Gets the Protect Shield off of RockHaven as well. There's still shield parity, but now this Feraligatr is a little bit ahead, going for this Night Slash and no Protect Shield on SceptileIce's side. No, it's not a Trailblaze.
SceptileIce can withstand the Night Slash. Feraligatr is likely to get to another Hydro Cannon here on the charge attack priority. Does RockHaven use that final shield this early in a decisive game? Yes, he does.
He wants that alignment, I guess, going ahead and will bullet punch down. So what he is going to be able to make up with that, he does lose in shields. Now it's a big decision by SceptileIce. What's coming into this very low health Shadow Scizor? It's going to be the Altaria!
Yeah, I feel like if you bring in the Scizor, you have to shield in kind, and SceptileIce wants to bank on that Scizor with the shield advantage to close out this game. Just going to let his Altaria take some punishment here. A little Night Slash here, Night Slash there.
Here, there, everywhere, Night Slash.
Now he reaches for the Scizor of his own, and he does get the bullet punch down.
So actually, RockHaven has seen the entire team, and he sees how good his Azumarill is in the back against that Altaria that already has been shown. This Air Cutter Corviknight to be able to do some nice fast attack damage, also being able to potentially boost that with these Air Cutters that come so quickly here. RockHaven looks like he's in an incredible position. SceptileIce doing everything he can, going for another Night Slash, hoping for a boost.
You can see SceptileIce kind of shaking his head. He wanted to throw the Night Slash earlier. He did not want to see a Corviknight, and he really would like a boost here. That would help him a lot, but Scizor may or may not abide. Second Night Slash comes through. And Scizor stays the same level.
Same level and about to be dropped down in health as yet another air cutter goes through here. No Protect Shields remaining. It does a nice amount of damage and an immediate pivot out by both of these trainers. Azumarill, hello, meet your friend Altaria, the most popular dragon in this meta.
You could rewind all the way back to 2018, 2019, and you would see this matchup on screen. Azumarill and Altaria, two of the titans of the Open Great League, facing off here, and although the meta's changed, that matchup stayed the same.
RockHaven not even bothering to build up a little extra energy, knew that that scissor was so low because that air cutter connected.
Let's see how this all shakes out.
And it looks like as we jump into it here, yet again, we have the Shadow Scissor up against that Feraligatr. Feraligatr, last time we saw SceptileIce going ahead and charging up a little bit of extra energy, knowing that he doesn't win that charge attack priority. This time, they both throw right on it. No Protect Shield used for that first time from SceptileIce, as he knows this is just a Night Slash. This is not going to be that potential Trailblaze.
Changing up the approach, maybe trying to throw each other off, and they both kind of lockstepped into that charge attack priority tie. But let's look at the back lines as well. The Shadow Kenta Marowak, a curious call, but he switches it in now. SceptileIce applying pressure quickly.
Now coming in with the Gudra to negate it here. Gudra is going to be able to reach an Aqua Tail quite quickly, and Dragon Breath, though not as oppressive as it was before, will still apply some damage. But SceptileIce has so much energy already loaded. Bone Club connects there, knocks that Gudra down to the low yellow, just continuing to charge up. Great timing by RockHaven, throwing right before this next attack is available.
Amanda, I'm flabbergasted.
I can tell.
I'm flabbergasted. You see SceptileIce bringing the Shadow Kenta Marowak, and RockHaven responds with the Gudra. Maybe he thought SceptileIce was trying to bring out the Azumarill, but that Scizor is now in a great position to try to win this game for SceptileIce. He's probably got a shield though, because it cannot take much punishment.
Yeah, that Thunder Punch would have done a nice chunk of damage, but now getting in some extra energy, coming in with his own scissors, just wants to try to do a little bit back here, but only one Protect Shield remaining. RockHaven uses it here, wants to get that scissor on the other side as low as possible.
Does he try to catch a Night Slash on Feraligatr? No, actually stays in the matchup. Is this the most impactful charge attack from here on out? SceptileIce says yes. He's going to protect the Scizor.
This is the thing. SceptileIce knows how good that Azumarill is on RockHaven's side. He's got to think that it's going to be in there. RockHaven tries to catch, but you see SceptileIce nodding, saying, yes, this is exactly what I wanted to see come in.
Here's the thing. RockHaven realized he was going to get farmed down, but he gave 3 bullet punches over to that Shadow Scizor of SceptileIce. This Azumarill 2 bubbles away from the Ice Beam, so he's probably going to need to switch and catch. Goes for the Feraligatr, doesn't fall for the catch.
Oh, wow. Both of these trainers know exactly what they need to do. Going for that play rough, you have to at this stage. Not sure that an Ice Beam would be enough, but this is still so close here. Great.
Undercharge? Undercharge? Maybe trying to get a bubble, but doesn't do it. In comes the Scizor, it gets the Night Slash. The question is this going to be enough?
This is no longer a boosted scissor. This is just a regular Night Slash, which doesn't do much damage to the Azumarill. It's not quite enough. Another bubble goes through, but no! There's still such little health. It looks like SceptileIce is my redeemer. No!
A tie here in Game 3, losers round 4. SceptileIce and RockHaven. Neither one of these trainers wants to go home just yet. SceptileIce trying to take home this victory. RockHaven trying to stay in the Las Vegas Regional Championships. Game 3, the table is set. Let's turn the cards over.
Going ahead, now we see that Gudra that we saw last game up against that Shadow Annihilate coming back in for SceptileIce. It's done wonders for him in the past, but how does it do with something that paces as quickly as this Gudra here? Aqua Tail coming through, no Protect Shield by SceptileIce.
Very well said. The Annihilate's known for that counter damage. It's not quite as fast as the Primeape, but the Ice Punch would be devastating. What a shield call early on by RockHaven.
RockHaven shields up that Ice Punch. That means that this Annihilate is not boosted, and then it's quick pivot out into the Scissor, which is a good answer overall to the Gudra, but Gudra already has quite a bit of energy, throwing another attack, an Aqua Tail, and SceptileIce chooses to use his Protect Shield here.
Yeah, Gudra does not want to leave that matchup empty-handed. Now it's shield parity. This Corviknight has a very palatable matchup against the Bug Steel type. Probably only needs to go for the Air Cutter, but probably wants to build for the payback just to have that threat.
Going ahead, now SceptileIce is throwing a Night Slash. We saw this in game number 2 where RockHaven ended up winning. There was no boost by the Scissor, even though it did the same thing. Back-to-back Night Slashes here. No Protect Shield used by RockHaven. This means that this Corviknight is going to get kind of low into the red, but has a ton of energy, throwing that first Air Cutter now.
Air Cutter fired off here. SceptileIce, a decision to make. This has been his key Pokemon, his most valuable pick in this series. He lets that charge attack connect, and the boost comes through. The sand attacks are impressive, but they're not enough to pick up the KO. Forces more energy out of the Corviknight.
Great timing there by RockHaven. Didn't want to get potentially bullet punch down or even have to use a shield there, so that down goes the scissor. And an immediate pivot by both of the trainers here. In comes the Feraligatr, and now a catch onto this Annihilate. Wonderful counting by SceptileIce.
Beautiful catch, beautiful swap there. The Aqua Tail is so fast on the Goodra, but SceptileIce is locked in here. Does allow the farm down. However, he has that Feraligatr with the Protect Shield. Does he get a full Shadow Claw down? I think he does. 4 Shadow Claws. Can't quite rip it. Is this a Thunder Punch? Is this an Aqua Tail? Biggest call of the series. SceptileIce, ice water in his veins, calls the Aqua Tail.
Not very effective. The Goodra goes down. Now we're going to see that there is a Azumarill coming in. SceptileIce puts his head in his hands, but he keeps tapping here. Feraligatr has a ton of energy. This is the same type attack bonus, though it's not very effective. It is going to start adding up, and there is a shield to hide behind. Azumarill pace is so slow. RockHaven tries to catch and still ends up catching.
RockHaven at the most unconventional time throws out that Corviknight to soak an entire Hydro Cannon, and with that, the hopes of winning this game might have just gone down the drain for SceptileIce.
RockHaven is stone cold here, knows exactly how to play out these matches, doesn't even use a shield here, even though this is going to be connecting. This Hydro Cannon is loaded. This Azumarill barely knocked down to the yellow, goes for an Ice Beam here, and you see SceptileIce not even clicking his shield.
Yeah, exactly. SceptileIce, he says sometimes the house wins, and he's going to go ahead with his winnings here in Las Vegas as he exits the regional championship. One of our fan favorite players that we've heard the crowd go crazy for, but RockHaven was just too sturdy, too tough.